Stand by, he'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up?
Welcome to old school. There you go. We got you.
I turned it on right away. I just want to make sure you could hear because you like tapped your
I can't
headphones.
hear. Sorry, bro.
His daily battle with the headphones and microphone and camera. Like the camera just.
Yeah.
It
Like
finds him.
one day we're gonna come in. Jay's gonna get here early,
Mhm.
and he's gonna come in and just take a bat to that camera.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. I can always turn this one around.
You're not supposed to tell him
We'll
that.
find a way.
You're not supposed to tell him that. That's a surprise. It's like, hey Jay, you broke the camera.
Yeah, it's just too
But
bad
guess
I
what?
can't be on the stream now.
But guess what? We got others. We're okay. Jay, we were talking about the stuff you listen to. Like I said, I told him I'm the 49-time world champion at chair dancing.
Uh-huh.
So that's just, if I'm sitting in the car and I can't really dance,
Yeah.
but I need to let the music hit me. Yeah. What is it like when you in the truck by yourself and the song come on, you go, okay, I'm gonna act a fool right now.
Probably, I don't know. Pumps and a bump for sure. Tip drill. Those are two guaranteed.
So he in the truck just with the
Just acting straight fool.
with the tinted windows, and
Yeah.
he's. See, now I need to know what that looks like, right? Like you kind of need to know what it looks like when Jay Foreman lets go.
Yeah, it's few and far between, man. I don't really get loose anymore.
Well, but I mean, you go you go to wedding, your wife's friend gets married, the DJ hits it.
Oh, if they play that, I'd get out there. But I'm sure them type of weddings, they ain't doing that.
What we talking about? Her
They probably
friends
listen
don't.
like Bon Jovi or something. I'm sure.
You don't know former teammates.
Well,
who-
White Snake. I haven't been to a wedding in a while though. I can't even remember the last one I went to. I know, like one time, one of my teammates rookie year the whole rookie class went, and he was like, "Yeah, my in-laws said y'all was too wild." We had a good time though, man. We didn't like doing it. We just was kicking it too hard because that was the first time. I think it was after our rookie year. We went, the following year before mini camp, so we had, kind of got through our first year. So, and there wasn't much to do in Buffalo, so we was acting like we ain't been outside for a while.
Buffalo is low key quiet.
It used to be, not anymore though. I went back a couple years ago. The city is really built up. Obviously, the Sabres are more prominent. They have a AAA team affiliate with the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have a stadium there. It used to just be bars that would kind of, obviously be open to 6. But there's actually a lot of stuff to do. They really built up the waterfront along downtown. They got some bigger, buildings. So it's kind of more thriving. And then even where they have, the stadium is built up. It used to be, just a lot of
War Memorial.
Yeah, just a lot of nothing, and then there'd be the stadium when you go from like West Seneca to Orchard Park. So there's a lot more to do, but at that point in time, there wasn't much to do, especially because back then, it always seemed like Buffalo was like it was today during, March and April.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't get any sunlight till right before that last mini camp, right before training camp, because we were always practicing indoors. So we I forget where Keith got married at, but we went and had a good time.
And it's always gray in Buffalo.
Yeah, somebody had told me that we were at St. John Fisher for training camp, and somebody had told me that Buffalo it was like something like barely over 40 some. It was like either 42 or 45 days of like blue skies and sunlight.
Mm-hmm. Just blue. It's just gray.
Yeah.
Like you walk around and gray is the most prominent color.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's but I enjoyed my time in Buffalo. I think it was a great transition for me because it was, somewhat like Lincoln, good winning organization at that time. So it was great. I didn't mind it. And then, the NFL is a lot different because once the season's over, you gone until you got to be back or until you're summoned back. So, it's quite different where you do get to go and go back to your off-season house or whatever you got going on. But I enjoyed Buffalo.
So where was your off-season house? If you were,
Oh, I was in Minneapolis, so it really was. I was going from one to one extreme.
yeah, I was
the
gonna
other.
say
Yeah.
you didn't go like south.
No, but I'm just saying for guys that did, and you could travel a little bit, go see some teammates. One of my guys that I got drafted with, Keith Newman, he was from Tampa and had a house in Tampa. So I'd go down and see him train for like a week or two together, and stuff like that. So it really wasn't, you get to do some stuff, and I was used to the cold weather, but I enjoyed Buffalo, because there wasn't much to do. But then it was all football, and the same thing you hear about Green Bay is football, and football and football, and that's what you're doing. It's your job.
So I mean, even in 2000, you saying 2005, you saying you had separate places. You didn't stay where you were playing.
Oh, when I got down in Houston, I lived there year round.
Yeah.
And so that that's great because then you're there. You're always kind of working out at the facility. So if anything went wrong, you're on their kind of dime and underneath their umbrella. But it's just good because you're on their program. So the more that they see you, the better it is. But some teams don't have that type of obligation for you, considering where they're located. So like the Buffaloes, Green Bays, stuff like that, they don't expect you to be year round. But Houston, you can't get much better than that, especially from late September, October to March, April. It's the weather's pretty perfect, except for February, March. You get some rain and get a little cold for Houston, but it's only a day or two.
You got better food in Houston, though, right?
Oh, they got everything. they got too much food. They got too much food down there. You got the you got the little Louisiana flavor. You got all types of, obviously you got great Mexican food down there. You got the eloquent cuisine. You got a little bit of the seafood. Not a little bit, a lot of seafood. Then you get the Houston
Papados.
Yeah, and you got Papados, Papas, and then you got the stuff that Houston, like the barbecue down there is different. The brisket is different, and
yes.
So it's Houston's a great city. It's a great sports town, a great city, very big. I didn't realize at that point in time, and I don't know if it's kind of surpassed or I doubt it's gotten smaller. But it was the fourth largest city in the nation. I didn't even realize. You never you'd always hear of New York, Chicago, LA when you think of big cities, and Houston was fourth, and so spread out in it. But I really enjoyed my time in Houston, and always enjoy going back.
Where'd you live in Houston? Because we lived in the Woodlands.
Oh, so you see that's up by the airport, which is great, but that's too far from the practice facility. So I lived down right in Rice Village, which was
okay.
5 at the worst. It's a 10-12 minute drive to practice.
Right.
So
did you guys have the bubble then?
We did have the bubble. You need the bubble in Houston because it'll be 100 degrees, 100% seems like humidity, and you just can't practice out there, every day because you'll be worn out by the time.
What time did you guys practice?
You get to the game. Well, during training camp, Dom didn't really care. He was like, "Hey, here's the thing. Dom preached to us. There's going to be an advantage, because the heat and teams aren't going to be used to it." Then McNair was like, "Man, we got to put all these 80,000 butts in here. We can't have them hot. We're always going to have this thing closed."
Mm-hmm.
So, but in training camp, when we did 2-a-days, our first practice, let's just say 8:00. I think it might have been like 7:30 or something. So we go 7:30 to 9 or 7 to 9. Then, you got, lifting and all that stuff, meetings. And then we'd practice again later that night, so say like 6 to 8, 7 to 9, or whatever it was. And then we'd be off that next morning from practice, but we'd have, lift meetings and so forth and so on. And then whatever the apex heat index was, Dom was like, that's when we're going to practice. So it was anywhere from
1 o'clock
2 to like 3 would be the start. 3:30 would be the start, and then we'd go.
And we played our high school games during the Apex. So they would let out school early. We played the games at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock. And then finally, some parents kids passing out, and they couldn't figure out, well, why is that happening? I don't know. It's 148 degrees. You got the kids at 12 pounds of pads. Yeah, I think that might be it. So they finally moved it to 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
where the sun was set. And I was like, okay, thanks, Houston. We appreciate it. It was there. So we've been dealing with trying to locate, put the exact location on where these Husker programs are. So last night you got to watch the Husker basketball team.
Yeah.
And the first question I asked Bach and I asked Strick was, are you mad or are you disappointed? Jay, you had seen this team before.
Right.
You saw them last night. It make you mad, disappointed? What comes to mind?
Oh, I definitely ain't mad because it's the first game of the season. I'd say a little disappointed, but I'm not surprised considering, like I said, the hardest part about coaching is getting young, immature kids to try to do adult things, which is come in prepared mentally to be physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Western Illinois was in the double bonus very early, so that lets you know that they were pretty overly aggressive but physical as well. But it takes a certain mindset. I mean, Nebraska got destroyed on the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Just annihilated on the boards. And that's usually a want to. There's old saying, you rebound or you die, but it's got to be importance. And the nights that you're not hitting threes is the nights that you got to be able to lock down and play some D, and you definitely got to rebound to kind of either hang around or hold on to a lead or gut out a victory. So, a little disappointed, not surprised. And I think that, they'll bounce back from it. I still like the makeup of the team. I think, and not making excuses for them, because I think if you play it 10 times, they need to win 10. But I think they'd still win 9 in a row against this team. But with so many options and so many new pieces, it's going to take a little while to that rotation not only get set, but then comes to fruition. And so they got a lot. They got scoring power, but you just got to make sure you maximize it to the utmost. Whether it's a regular game where you are hitting, or a game like this, so where you got to, kind of maybe pull some pieces apart and see, with combinations. Maybe you put Wilcher and have him on the ball, run a high pick and roll with Walker. You get more downhill, but then try to get the big guys more involved. There's a couple times. I thought Verge could have dumped it off and gave him a chance to at least touch the ball. You guys can fall asleep when you're so ball dominant. I think one time he might have went back and forth on his crossover dribbles like 10 times. I felt like I was watching the N1 tape. The homeboy got some quickness and can get to the hoop, and he's creative. But now we just need to curtail that to where it's advantageous for the team and make it more efficient. And then we just need to tighten up some stuff on defense, which will in turn help you box out and get more rebounds. Because if you're out of position on a pick and roll, whether you're hedging the pick and roll or you're just going to, I call it lazy switch, where you don't even try to fight through the pick and you're just waiting for the guy to come. And whether you're high pressure in that pick or you're just kind of like, hey, Jay Foreman's out there, I know he's not a good shooter, so I'll just slough out. Whatever it is, if you're out of position and say a shot goes up and then they happen to miss, then you're out of position on the defensive rebound. And especially against a team that was, I wouldn't say hot, but they definitely were on time when they needed to hit threes. Before the game would get too far out of hand, or they needed to kind of get a lead to where they can kind of play, with the lead, they would hit a big shot or a big three or get a, dinky dunk, put back. Nebraska would tie. Nebraska would be slow in their rotation, give up a defensive rebound, put back 2 after playing defense for like 10, 12 seconds.
At the end of the half.
End of the half, or just whatever, so forth. Those are like the, the equivalent of everybody's covered, one guy's out of his rush lane, and the quarterback scrambles for a 9-yard gain on 3rd and 7.
That's what it seemed like.
That's what it seemed like. So those are things, everything that they didn't do well, take the shooting out of it, are correctable. Better free throws down the stretch on the front end of one-on-ones, and obviously completing the double bonus, especially with your guards, right?
Especially ball dominant guards.
Ball dominant guards or guards, shooters, definitely. You guys should be able to ice the game out. And then obviously they can definitely can control rebounding, because that comes down to want to and effort, and it's a team effort, right? So instead of having 3 guys leak out after the shot goes up, maybe only 1 or maybe 2, until you can get a hold and do a good job of defensive rebounds, and then limit their shots, and that's where it came down to. But listen here, number 5, your boy Trenton Masner.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled that bad boy right in their face. They, whoever was guarding him was playing
28. Whap.
but he was playing face defense. For you people out there, face defense, you guarding him with your face, not not hands, and getting up in his body. You could go back and say, well, Nebraska could have fouled him and only put him at the line, fouled him right off the get-go, and then he shoots 2 shots, you get the rebound, you're still up by 1. You're kind of playing money ball. I call it small ball. We call it money ball. Do that, but then your boy Luka Barizic pulled the not the Luka Doncic. What's the dude? Djokovic on him. He pulled the Joker on him. Bam! Ice water in his veins. Pulled it too.
Like it, and those weren't poorly defended. They just weren't defended well enough. Like,
They
there's
were
a
okay
difference.
They were okay defended. They weren't. They definitely, when it's crunch time, you have to find it in yourself. Like, we are going to lock in and play D.
But sometimes the whisper is in those situations you don't want to turn those into free throws.
A 3-point shot.
Yeah, those
Or
two.
you can foul him as soon as he gets it.
But that's never been done here.
What do you mean? I don't know. Well, then that's. That's here nor there. I mean, they hit 2 big time shots.
So it's Coach Jay. Would you have? Are you saying you would have fouled and sent him to the free throw line, so at least you're even?
Well,
But then,
if he makes 2,
but then the way that
they
the game
rebound and
is
they mess
done,
around. Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
they're gonna mess around. The game gonna be tied anyway. So I
Right?
mean,
The way
look,
the
at the end of
rebounder
the
was
day-
going, yeah.
at the end of the day, they hit 2 big threes. Nebraska had a chance to get downhill and get to the free throw line, and the shot was made, I think, 40% harder by not going straight through or straight to contact.
Which seemed to me like he was playing to contact. Like he threw,
the
he threw
level
his
of
body.
difficulty went when you tried to reverse it with the dom or with your right hand on the left side.
Yeah.
I think the level of difficulty went up 90%.
I just felt like he went up to get contact and go to the free throw line.
I don't think with that move. I think he was going up there to make it.
You're gonna do all that. He had 3 shooters around the perimeter,
Right.
locked and loaded.
Right.
You said a thing that for this system, ball heavy guards can be problematic if they're not playing well and if everybody is included. How do you make sure, especially with the pick and roll in this team, like the 2 exhibition games, pick and roll at the top got everybody else involved because he and Derek were on the same page. And that
Right.
allows for shooters to get open and be prepared. Also, not having light man mattered.
Yeah.
Absolutely mattered. 6'9" shooter, rebounder, defender. Absolutely mattered. How do you make sure that when things friction up like that, how do you get them back into their offense?
No, I mean, that's something they probably, I guarantee you, look, Coach Hoiberg is a real deal. His offense and their system works. So, this is stuff is just about getting used to, a new team. I mean, to answer your question, you just, whether you're in a timeout, say, look, man, I know we can get some, some shots you like shooting, but let's start working let's see how they like to play defense, right? I think too many times we're so ball dominant, so quick, we come down, boom, 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 get it up. They haven't had to play defense. So the backside or off the ball defense is kind of, well, shoot, I just got to chill. Now I can sprint. Now I can run the floor, while everybody's like waiting to see if they were going to get a pass. And then, they're kind of like playing on their heels. So a little bit of that. Sometimes you just want to make them play D, make them think, as much as shooting threes, getting to the free throw line, getting to the hoop, all the other fancy stuff. I mean, basketball is you have to challenge them mentally because you might be doing something that could set up something later in the game. And whether it's, look, what I try to tell, even kids, like, you shoot a good shot. And even if it doesn't go in, but as a basketball player, like, yeah, that was a good shot, and say it was tight rims or just kind of, bang, bang, then went out or kind of, looped out or something, that mindset that the guy that's guarding you, he's going to have to respect your shot. Now, if you shoot a shot and it hits the side of the backboard, you can go chill we can almost play like a, reverse box of 1 self-check out there. So there's other things you can do, get in a little offense, get a little motion going. Maybe take the dominant ball handler off the ball, which could give him a rest, but then also expand his game because I think, Verge can score whether he's ball dominant or off the ball. Like the homeboy gets it. He got some quicks. And
13 rebounds.
Yeah, and that helps because those long rebounds that were coming off, he was getting them and then jamming it down their throat if he potentially on the fast break. So those are things that you need to take advantage of and accentuate, but you can still do it if he's off the ball, because whether it's Trey Webster when he comes back, Bryce, even Wilcher, can handle it. And then you maybe get like a little big man, pick and roll, with bootleg. I won't call him bootleg, but Bill Walton, I like to call him. And then maybe Derek Walker or Wilcher in Goggles. I'm gonna call him Sir Goggles. With Sir Goggles or somebody like that, just to kind of just throw the defense off, another look. And it's just one of those nights they weren't hitting. They didn't make enough free throws down the stretch. They didn't defend well down the stretch, and they didn't rebound all game. So the four things that they needed to do, that they usually do or need to do, at least two to win majority of their games, they did zero.
Especially in the Big Ten.
Especially in the Big Ten.
And
the thing is, they're not going to hit every time, and that's fine. This will be all good.
Who did you want to see more of?
Ooh, well, Wilhelm, Sir Goggles, was in foul trouble, so you can't really say him.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think Casey maybe.
He gave you 17 minutes and balled out.
Right.
Like he went 1 for 5, but he was the energy. Yep.
He had 3 steals, hit a long 3. He had only 1 rebound, but I think I'd like to see him just as a little bit change up, because look, once he comes over half court, you got to respect that. And even though he's 1 for 5, he shoots 2 more. He can mess around, be 3 for 7. Just like that. So even though he only made 1, they all looked like makeables. They all looked like good shots, and definitely within his range. So maybe him just to kind of maybe spread that defense a little bit, because I felt like Verge could get downhill on these dudes. Bryce obviously could get downhill. Trey could. CJ Wilcher definitely could. So if you go small, that's fine, because you're not rebounding anyways, but also they're not the team that you're playing isn't overly big. They're not like Illinois last year, where Coburn in there and the guys where you like, dang, this dude is 6'11", 260. He's a load.
And no Eduardo Andre,
right.
No Kobe, no Lat.
Yeah.
And I think Eduardo, because I kept looking for Eduardo to find
Andre, would have been. I was about to say the next, because he's a big body, has strong hands. When the ball comes off, he can, it's no fumbling going around. You know what I mean? When he gets it, it's in a vacuum. So maybe him, just another big body in there and some more energy. But you know what? I think it's a learning lesson for this team. And I know that, they got to get ready come Friday, because this new opponent, they're going to see blood in the water. They're like, oh man, Western Illinois is winning. What's the difference between them and us?
Well, Sam Houston, that's a program that's been around the tournaments.
Right.
So
yeah, so they got the tradition, and they definitely ain't going to come in here scared. But
and they got athletes.
And they're going to have athletes. So, I think Nebraska is going to play a lot better come Friday night.
Yeah, I kind of peeped. Some folks said 7-0, and I thought they'd get to 2-1. We'll see, because whatever I saw last night was not what I was expecting. I do want to load the question for you, though. We'll get your answer when we come back from the break. But I'll ask you, Jay Foreman, on your night of first seeing live basketball, real regulation basketball for Bryce McGowens, I'll ask you to give your scouting report from Bryce McGowens when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you decide to buy new flooring, you want it installed right away. Hi, Steve Carper from O Street Carpet. With our huge in-stock supply of carpet, tile, and vinyl, wood, and laminate flooring. You buy today and we'll install it right away. While other stores don't deliver that kind of service, we do. In fact, if you'd have purchased your flooring last week at O Street, you'd be enjoying it today.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street and ostreetcarpet.com.
The workday is long, the bills are due, and sometimes you just need to relax. There's no better way to do that than in your brand new hot spring spa from Bonsall Pool & Spa. With hot tubs as low as $75 per month and interest-free financing, you're sure to find the perfect spa to fit your lifestyle. So get over to Bonsall Pool & Spa today and check out their selection of hot spring spas. Bonsall Pool & Spa, 33rd and Highway 2. Every day made better.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We'll see a chance of showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon as we'll top out near 57. South winds at around 10 to 20. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down to 37. We'll see windy conditions developing tomorrow as northwest winds could gust over 30 with an afternoon high of around 50. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time, we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what-ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. Football quarterfinals are in the books. In Class B, Waverly's season came to an end against Bennington, losing in a shutout 41-0. In Class C1, Lincoln Lutheran fell out of the playoffs, losing to Ord 42-7. In 6-man, Parkview Christian lost in their quarterfinals debut to Potter Dix 70-34. In recruiting, former Lincoln East quarterback Noah Walters has been offered a walk-on spot for the Cornhuskers. The volleyball playoffs have come to an end at the Bob Devaney Center. In Class B, Waverly lost to Omaha Skutt on Wednesday. North beat Elkhorn North on Friday in a 5-set thriller, but lost to Omaha Skutt on Saturday in 4 sets. In Class C1, Lincoln Lutheran beat Grand Island CC in a sweep, advancing them to the championship. There, they would play Kearney Catholic and win in 4 sets, anointing them this year's Class C1 state volleyball champions. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Hi, I'm Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and the NFL, I wore lots of protective gear to safeguard my health. I'm still protecting my health, as well as my family, friends, and community, because I got my COVID vaccine. And now, even kids 5 years and older can be vaccinated. If you've been vaccinated, get your booster shot if you qualify. It's free, it's safe, and it protects all of us. Suit up against COVID. Find out more at healthylincoln.org.
Old School with DP and J. Sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
So, Nick, you know the words to this one, right?
Yeah, I actually just made this about 5 minutes ago.
Well, oddly enough.
I can't sing it.
What you mean you can't sing it?
I just know the words.
There is no singing in the song.
Well,
he's just
you know
talking.
what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying, though.
He's just talking. Why can't you sing it?
I can't. Sorry. No good. No dice.
Nick not going to the candy shop.
You ain't going to the candy shop, Nick?
Nope.
Come on. Come on. Although, hey, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Look at Mikey over here. Jay, don't he look like Mikey from the commercial? From the cereal commercial?
Is he on his knees?
He looked like Mikey from the cereal commercial. Nick, take a picture of that quick. Hurry up. He looks like Mikey.
This brother here just came in there.
I'm right here from the counter.
He looked like that little character off of Martin.
Yes.
With the snot bubbles in his nose.
Yes. Oh, Big Sky, you're my favorite. You're my favorite.
See what we live with, Jay?
You're my favorite. Oh, he's like, give it to Mikey. He likes it. He'll eat anything.
Yep. Mikey likes it. That's the Kicks commercial,
He likes
right?
it. He likes
cereal?
it. Life cereal.
Yeah.
He likes it. Give it to Mikey. He won't eat anything. Nick, do you know that commercial?
I do not.
You know you ain't know that commercial. That was a given.
I'm so you amaze me on a regular basis. So Jay Foreman, Coach Jay Foreman, give us your scouting report of Bryce McGowan.
Oh, he cold-blooded. You know, he definitely a 3-level scorer, which is, you know, a commodity at the college, Power 5 college level, and definitely at the, you know, professional level. He's got good handles. You know, he's such a graceful athlete that he doesn't have a lot of wasted steps, that it almost looks like he's not trying or playing hard, but he's actually doing what he's doing at just a more efficient rate. I'll tell you like this. When you looked out on the court, he looks different, moves different. So that's just everything that's advertised. I mean, look, he went 7-18. It wasn't even his best shot or best shooting night, 1 for 6 for 3. But the one thing about it, he was getting downhill enough, and he was 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 6 boards. You'd like to see some more assists, but he had 1 steal. So again, he'll get more assists if he gets is on the ball more, because he can get downhill, and with his athletic ability and being long, he's stronger than he looks. He can get his shots off, both in close with, if you want to call it press coverage, but then also he can create space, which then if he can create space, he can create scoring opportunities for other players on the team. So for his first go round, that's the real deal. And he played 40 minutes. And so, you got some stamina, and that's what you like. So, I think he's only going to get better. I think he learned a lot. He's a good kid. He works hard. I'm sure, that, everybody on the team, like himself, probably wanted to win that game. Probably they should have won the game or felt like they should have won the game. They know they got to play a little bit more defense and rebounding. And the next thing you know, that they'll be on track. I can guarantee you, not guarantee you, because I'm not involved in any means with that basketball team, but just knowing those guys come Friday, I'd be very surprised if they'll come, correct come Friday from start to finish. It just seemed like they never got out of second or third gear to get rolling in fourth or fifth gear. Mm-hmm. There were spurts, but then they would go back to idling. You know what I mean? So when they had a chance to really pour it on and really take control of the game, and you got to give Western Illinois, their kudos, because they hit a big shot to keep it within range of not being down by too much or kind of expanding their lead, go from 1 to 4 with a big 3, or 2 to 5, or tie game to a big 2, or put back 2. Those are gut punches, man, and especially for a team that wasn't defending well, give up an offensive rebound. That's something that, or have it where it's tipped up 4 or 5 times and we don't come down with it, then we get a foul and kind of like bail them out a little bit. But it's all learning experience. Look, it's a young team, right? And you got to think. I mean, Trey's been, been around the block. Derek's been around the block, but Wilhelm, he was playing AAU circuit. That
was his first.
Casey,
his
first. Bryce,
his first.
Okay, Verge, he played in the Pac-12, but playing in the Big Ten, but being at a new university, he's kind of
first time in that building in front of the crowd.
Yeah, first time playing with this teammates too. So, and CJ,
brand new.
You're right. That's your whole team. The guys that played. Now, no, I know Webster was hurt. Lotman was hurt as well.
Eduardo
didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's a young team that still needs to gel. Just because you did some stuff in exhibition games and some practices, you're playing against some guys that know how to play. And you got to give my man Trenton some props, man. He was 50% from the field, 50% from three-point. Homeboy was killing y'all.
And some tough shots.
That last one, he is dead in your face.
Okay.
And then he held it up there too. You know what he reminded me of? He was like the white version of Wesley Snipes, since he said, I'm just gonna hold up. This is just so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Then we got lucky because when they were trying to foul Nebraska, he didn't realize he had 4 fouls. I was watching it, and he was like, because they were yelling foul, then just he's following the rules of the coach. Then he fouled, and they were like, "You weren't supposed to foul." He's like, "I didn't know I had 4." Now, look, he should know, right? But he fouled out of the game. So then you're thinking like, this is over. Hit the 2 free throws.
4-point lead.
Hit the 2 free
30
throws.
seconds left.
Hit the 2 free throws.
Game over.
Right. You hit 1. Homeboy comes down. Bam. You're up for a 4. Now you're up by 1. You go down and get another on the front end, make 1. Now you're up by 2. Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Djokovic. We were talking about him yesterday.
And he was deep from the arc.
Oh, that was a super high pick and roll, but nobody was on him. He pulled. I seen it. I was like, he pulling this. It wasn't even a question.
And here's the thing. They shot every shot. I'll give them credit. They shot every shot like it was supposed to go down.
Oh, yeah. They were surprised if they didn't go in.
And they shot 30% or whatever, but they shot like, you know what? This is supposed to go down. All these threes supposed to go down. And the bench acted like they was all supposed to go. And I went, okay. All right. I'm not mad at you for what it is. And it's not like Western Illinois played well. They didn't shoot well. They didn't particularly defend well. And then what they did defensively didn't make sense. Like, I tried to do a film breakdown of Western Illinois' defense. I couldn't.
That's the whole point.
I couldn't.
They hit you with the I don't know defense.
They
hit you with the I don't know defense. I don't know defense.
Like, I'm looking around.
What defense we run? I don't know. All right, just go ball.
Go and y'all will think I'm tripping. Go and find Nebraska, the highlights from last night. And they're ones that have like 5 minutes. Some have like 12 minutes, whatever. Find the 5-minute one. Jay, on the opening sequence, Nebraska gets the first shot they missed. They come down on defense. And so Nebraska sprints back, and they're all 5 below the free throw line. And Western Illinois in their first offense did 3 things that you never do. So they got their big dude who caught the ball on the wing and gave up his dribble. He's about to get trapped. So something good's going to happen for Nebraska. Except Western Illinois had 3 offensive players get late into the front court. And they're all calling for the ball. Like 6-year-olds.
You're right.
Right.
Or waving or putting their
right?
hand up.
And I'm looking at it, I'm watching it in slow speed so I can actually see it. And the big dude is so stunned because none of them are where they're supposed to be or doing a thing they're supposed to do. And he goes, "Oh, well, I'm trapped, so I'm just going to give it to you." So he throws over Trey McGowan's. And it's the big dude, the little dude, and the other little dude. And the big dude catches it and was like, my first shot of the season is going to be from 24 feet, out of rhythm, out of system. And he shot it. And Jay, before it even hit apex, dude was celebrating in a back pedal.
Yeah.
That's going down. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
So none of what you would ever coach.
No, but let's go back to when they played Peru State. Homeboy with that piece of paper vertical was killing them on the pick and roll big man threes though. So don't think they didn't watch that on tape and think like, all right, we got something here.
They came in.
So they got to defend.
I said it last night. Western Illinois came for business.
Nebraska
came to play.
Young team, a lot of hype.
At home, in front of your girl for the first time, couple of birthday parties that week.
Oh yeah, whatever they were doing,
You
but
know,
it wasn't any change.
But there's no excuse for it. But I was watching the opponent because as a coach, like I know what to expect, or I think I know what to expect from my dudes. So I'm looking to see, well, what do they bring to the table? And them dudes came in angry, little neck, a little thick, head holding back a little bit because they're mad that they got to be here for this celebration. But they did some weird stuff basketball wise that I was like, what is going on? Like, what are they doing? I had no answers.
Well, I mean, you got to look at everybody for Western Illinois scored except for Braden Lamar, 8 point. Nebraska had 4 guys without 8 point,
and they had 9 players without an assist.
Right. And that's not even close to normal for Fred Hoiberg offense.
That's not what the system does.
No.
Like it just looked like, and we walked in right before tip off, and I said, "It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right." Because
why didn't you bring some sage then and burn some sage?
I
do the Kyrie Irving.
What I saw was guys who were caught up in the event rather than in the game.
Oh yeah,
right. And
but I guarantee you that you got that tension right now.
Well, everybody.
Dog, you might. I'm gonna tell you, if I was the coach, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, they controlled. There wouldn't be a basketball out there. So if the practice was for 2 hours, not for an hour. And then we're gonna do shooting for 30 minutes. Then we're going right back to what we did for an hour.
So Jay, okay, so I'm gonna show this to you so you can see it, right? And I'll run it in slow motion. Tell me if I'm wrong, right? So everybody's below the defense line. Here come the trailers, right?
Yeah.
And for you folks on radio, when I tell you that 3 of Western Illinois, they're all playing little kid ball, right?
Hey,
and the trap is there, right?
It was at 15.
Like he's just 15? Jumping up and down. Like,
hey, look, but he catching it in motion.
But watch how quickly he gets into celebration.
Loaded.
It's like he already know.
He loaded.
He already know. It ain't even the hoop yet, and he already turned.
I'll tell you like this, like Mark, hand down, man down, mama. There goes that man. 15. What's his name? Colton Sandage.
Jay, if you were coaching 8-year-olds and they ran down the floor and all 3 of them ran straight to the ball and was like, "Gimme."
Oh, they do that at 14 years old, man. They run the darkness. I call it running the darkness. Why do you run the danger? I don't know. Well, that's the play you running.
And literally, it's an offense. Yeah,
there he is.
Come on,
the smiley assassin.
That dude's selling insurance, man.
Yeah, he is. Where is Western Illinois?
15.
What city is Western Illinois in?
Text line. I need for y'all to go and get the individual pictures from Western Illinois
and get 25.
And give
25 is going to be
and give them job titles.
He's going to be a skinny jean model for sure. Because I can see him with black skinny jeans on that are high waters with some black penny loafers with a white shirt, unbuttoned, and a hairy chest, and has that haircut.
And he's in the when Saturday Night Live does it, I'm on a boat video. He's one of the background dudes in the back.
Oh yeah, or he's for Halloween. He could, if he took off his beard, he could be John Travolta.
Yep,
it's staying alive.
No, yeah. Urban Cowboy before he shaved it.
Oh yeah,
Urban Cowboy before he shaved it. Yep. So,
but we can't cap on him because you know what they came in.
No, we should.
There he is.
Come on, man.
There he is.
That dude
right there is cold-blooded.
That dude right there. Let me see. That dude is making
heart snatcher.
That dude is making your he's pouring your IPA. He's pouring your IPA at the local bar. Like that dude looks. You know what? No, he looks like the kindergarten teacher's aide. That dude is friends with Napoleon Dynamite. So go and get the pictures. There's some great pictures on this thing. All right, we'll turn the break. No.
Is that 25?
See?
Hey,
that's that's his tender picture.
Why they got the great background on their pictures, man? They got the high school photos over there.
Look at that.
No,
it's like staring into your soul.
If that does not look like your 10th grade science teacher,
I
don't know what.
The one that wears socks with sandals.
Yep.
Yep.
That's him.
But they're the
Rico.
they're the
You mean
Velcro.
Velcro.
You
The
mean
Velcro.
Rico?
The
sandals.
Velcro, the brown, the light
Yep.
brown Velcro sandals that strap over the top.
Jay Foreman.
What-
Rico came in here today with socks and flip flops, sandals.
No, he didn't. That's Puerto Rican style all the way though.
He said that he walked out of the house so fast he forgot
He
that
blamed
to
it
put
on his
shoes.
daughter, man.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he had on black socks with sandals.
Rico think he back on the block.
Man, look,
You
man,
ever come
that
with a white
mess
beater on?
them- mess with them dudes, man. Hey, we'll throw the break. Hey, Nick, we need a trivia.
Okay, I'll think of one.
We'll come up with something. Call now 424-645-6685. You're listening to Old School on 93.7 The Ticket.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The workday is long, the bills are due, and sometimes you just need to relax. There's no better way to do that than in your brand new hot spring spa from Bonzal Pool & Spa. With hot tubs as low as $75 per month and interest-free financing, you're sure to find the perfect spa to fit your lifestyle. So get over to Bonzal Pool & Spa today and check out their selection of hot spring spas. Bonzal Pool & Spa, 33rd and Highway 2. Every day made better.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served Buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time, we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what-ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Starting the right career is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. You want to enjoy your career, be challenged, have fun, earn a great weekly paycheck, and work for a great company. If you're looking for a career change or right out of high school, the John Henry's Plumbing Apprentice Program may be the perfect answer. You'll get paid while getting hands-on training. We focus on your skills while you engage in real-world learning. Why not join the John Henry's team today? Apply at jhlincoln.com. That's jhlincoln.com.
John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket. Join the whole Ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket. Sponsored by Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, Tractor Supply Distribution Center, T.O. Haas Tire and Auto, Planet Fitness, Barnwood and Leather, and Vitalize Health.
At Juice Stop in Lincoln, we don't see the uniforms. We see the people that stand behind them and the burden they carry. The missed holidays and birthdays, all the cherished moments with their loved ones. When duty calls, they risk their lives for others and sometimes lose their own. Freedom rings because of their great sacrifice. At Juice Stop in Lincoln, we love our freedom, so we support our troops, saying thank you to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Starter Heyman text line, Travis in Lincoln says, your guys' show from a basketball perspective is absolutely awesome. Thank you for knowing what you're talking about and keeping it real and understanding 2021 basketball. Great show, fellas. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you. Great stuff. Yes, somebody posted a picture of 25 looking like this is his auditioning video for The Bachelorette.
Oh yeah, and you definitely and I can see him on Dancing with the Stars doing the merengue.
Right, like he's gonna have the shirt all the way down to his belly button.
He's gonna have one button.
Yep.
At the bottom, right above his belt buckle.
Why? What is that you pick 4 hairs to put gel on and put in your forehead? Like,
yeah, how do you pick them?
You know, he was the last one to take his picture because he had to get those 4 hairs right.
Right, he had to get all that right, and then 4 hairs where they hang down on his forehead.
He was in line, but he said, "Wait, not yet.
No,
I'm not ready yet."
No, I got to do it. They play Rico Suave when he walks up. That's good. Call now, 402-464-5685. Nick has trivia for you if you know the answer. And remember, I have the ability to overrule and change the question because I know you guys like to Google. You're Googlers. You're chronic Googlers.
I have a backup question.
Yeah, so we're going to remember to quote the late, great Roddy Piper, just when you think you know the answer, we change the question. There'll be no cheating allowed. Call in. Nick, football, is that where we're?
Yes,
football.
Both questions are football.
Football.
One is professional, one is college.
One is college, so they'll have to have 2 windows open.
Yeah.
They'll have to have 2 windows open on their. Let's bring them
You
in.
gotta put a time limit on this.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I
It's 8 seconds. It's 8 seconds. Yep. Just like riding a bull. Yeah, 8 seconds. That's
we'll get a name here.
That's how long you get. So not bad. We're gonna give away some Beatrice Bakery cake. You get to choose between the strawberry daiquiri, lemon drop, key lime, chocolate merlot, or the chocolate fruitcake.
Okay.
Dane. Is that Dane or Dave?
I think Dave.
Dave. That's Dave. Dave, welcome to Honda Lincoln Hotline. What's up?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. Okay, Nick has a trivia question for you. Nick?
All right, Dave, here it is, man. I need 3 of the top 5 rushers in the NFL in terms of yards.
10 seconds.
Ooh.
3 of the top 5.
Derrick Henry.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't have them.
All right.
That dude's harsh. Dude's harsh.
You only got Derrick Henry?
Dude's harsh. That wrong sounder is harsh.
Yeah.
Like people need to
You
reassess.
need to push it down for longer too. Like the
This
gong,
one?
like the gong. No, the other one. Yeah, like the Gong Show.
I don't think I can. It's just a sounder. It's only 2 seconds long.
Oh.
I can play.
Did you ever watch the Gong Show, Nick?
No.
So you don't know Gene the Dancing Machine?
No.
You don't know Gene the Dancing Machine?
Hey, Nick, have you ever watched In Living Color?
No.
When Homie the Clown used to hit you with the thing. I brought a sock to school. I did that. I was doing that to the cat. I'd ask him a question, whip it around. Boom. I don't think so.
Him and Tommy Davidson. He would beat Tommy Davidson so much. And Tommy would break. He's like, I hate you so much.
Nobody's calling. All right.
See, Nick, that's how that works. So we got to get. So that means one, we have to introduce you to Homie the Clown.
Okay.
It has to happen. And then you need to learn. Do you know the premise for the Gong Show?
No.
Okay. So there's a show, and it would usually come on like right at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So right when you came home from school,
Right
or
when you
college,
got off the bus and
right?
you're running down.
Right, and so the Chuck Barris,
What was his name?
was the host, and he would have on these like naughty comedians who would answer in response.
Yeah.
But people would come on and show how talented they were at a thing, and it was usually stupid like tricks.
Okay.
And they would, and then when they failed and they were terrible, they would hit Gene the Dancing Machine's music.
Hit a gong.
He would hit the gong, but then they hit his music, and he would come out and dance. And he wasn't a very good dancer because he was like a 70-year-old black dude, but everybody would stop what they were doing and dance. Doc is on the Honda Lincoln hotline. Doc, what's up?
There it is.
All right, Nick has a question for you, Doc.
Best shot.
There we go. Nick, give him a question.
All right, Doc. I need the top defense in the Big Ten right now. Yards per game allowed.
Defenses in the
Just the top,
Big Ten?
just number one in the Big Ten in total or in yards allowed.
Ohio State.
Diggy Doc.
Bofus.
Right. Who's Bofus?
Bofus. What's up, Bofus? What's up?
You got to turn your radio off, player.
What's up, Bofus? What's up? Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. You got to turn your phone down, Bofus. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Sure.
There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, Nick, which question? What are you going to throw at her?
Let's do this one. Give me the number one defense right now in the Big Ten Conference in terms of yards allowed per game. 5 seconds.
Michigan.
Nick is a savage today. Look at Nick just dismissing
You got
people.
another one over there? Who is
Like
that?
Nick's like, get off my phone. Get off my
Well,
phone.
big-
We'll
big-
throw it. No, we got to throw the break. They
Big
got a
Scott.
hold.
Did
Go
you
ahead
see
and
that
load
right
up.
there?
Go ahead and load up the
He put
phone
the thing
line.
down.
Oh, you cricked your neck like that?
I had to read it.
Yeah, go ahead and throw. We'll throw it to break.
look
When we
like an
come
alien.
back, we'll get you two. We'll get you two callers. We'll get to you. More Nick trivia when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You could celebrate a Nebraska football win with chips or wings and your favorite beverage, but Beatrice Bakery has all sorts of cakes to celebrate all victories this fall. Coffee cake, breakfast bread, artisan cakes, and especially Grandma's fruit cake. No one remembers who brought the chips, but everyone remembers who brought the cake. Make your parties memorable and your Mondays at the office better with cakes from Beatrice Bakery. They ship nationwide. Check out BeatriceBakery.com, proud sponsor of the Nebraska Shrine Bowl. Welcome to our world of yum.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Starting the right career is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. You want to enjoy your career, be challenged, have fun, earn a great weekly paycheck, and work for a great company. If you're looking for a career change or right out of high school, the John Henry's Plumbing Apprentice Program may be the perfect answer. You'll get paid while getting hands-on training. We focus on your skills while you engage in real-world learning. Why not join the John Henry's team today? Apply at jhlincoln.com. That's jhlincoln.com.
John Henry's Plumbing. Heating it in.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Lincoln's mega liquidation store is here. Wholesale Logistics opens Friday on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, laundry detergent, and more. Brand new mattresses, 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture, also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG Scratch and Dent appliances, 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, opening Friday at 2811 West O Street.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. Football quarterfinals are in the books. In Class B, Waverly's season came to an end against Bennington, losing in a shutout 41-0. In Class C1, Lincoln Lutheran fell out of the playoffs, losing to Ord 42-7. In 6-man, Parkview Christian lost in their quarterfinals debut to Potter Dix 70-34. In recruiting, former Lincoln East quarterback Noah Walters has been offered a walk-on spot for the Cornhuskers. The volleyball playoffs have come to an end at the Bob Devaney Center. In Class B, Waverly lost to Omaha Skutt on Wednesday. Norris beat Elkhorn North on Friday in a 5-set thriller, but lost to Omaha Skutt on Saturday in 4 sets. In Class C1, Lincoln Lutheran beat Grand Island CC in a sweep, advancing them to the championship. There, they would play Kearney Catholic and win in 4 sets, anointing them this year's Class C1 state volleyball champions. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked up by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Let you know this right off the get-go.
Welcome back. Old School Nick Trivia. He's been loaded up. Grant has been waiting on the Honda Lincoln Hotline. Grant, what's up?
Not much, DP. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Nick, your question, sir.
All right, Grant, I switched it up, man. I need the top offense in terms of yards per game in the SEC, and it is not Florida.
It's not Bama, what he said.
It's not Bama.
It's not Alabama.
It's not Alabama. My bad.
I'll go with Ole Miss.
All right.
Look at Grant balling.
Nice job, Grant. You get some Beatrice Bakery.
Yeah. So Grant, you got some choices. There's strawberry daiquiri cake, key lime cake. You've got the chocolate Merlot. You've got what strikes your fancy? What's your flavor taste?
What were the first two again?
So strawberry daiquiri, key lime, lemon drop, vanilla rum, chocolate Merlot. Yeah.
Chocolate rum.
That's what we're going to have for him.
All right.
Well done. Well done. We'll hook him up. The folks from Beatrice Bakery. Let's go back to the Honda Lincoln Hotline. Brandon has a question for Jay. Brandon, what's up? What's up, Brandon?
Hey, question for you, Jay. I looking at the football program and where it's at. I know it's kind of off topic here today, but when you were playing ball back in the day, compared to what you see nowadays around the team in the locker room, back when you played, you had guys. I don't know specifically your whole background and story, but you had a lot of guys from the state that grew up on farms. Hardworking kids, weren't afraid of work ethic, had leadership roles, and they were able to step in and say things to guys who maybe made a mistake or got out of line. Do you think with the way our generation is nowadays with the young kids, do you think that has played a huge role with the development of the team over the last few years as well?
That's a great question. I think it's kind of been, trending towards that way to where it is now for quite some time. This is even before, Scott, got here. Because if you look at kids these days, if you just go to the mall, they don't communicate. They'll be walking down, say 3 of them are at the mall. They'll be texting each other when they could literally say whatever they need to say to each other. So now how does that, affect football or pertain to football? Well, if you can't communicate about fun things, you definitely can't communicate about things that are somewhat, intense or, not what you want to hear. So, I think it's affected, a place like Nebraska. And if you're not, everybody's dealing with the same issues, but it's a little bit harder when you haven't been winning, recently. So, Those are all the things that you got to, take into account. Some kids can handle it, but you see, I guess to answer your question, when I came to college, a high percentage of kids could handle tough talk and being pushed, right, to be better and do better or conform to whatever, I guess, culture or whatever you had in place. Just kind of, if you didn't do it, you stuck out like a sore thumb. Now you get more pushback and more entitlement, more they think they're telling you what you want to hear, but then showing you something else, so forth and so on. So it's a difference of a kid. They've been empowered to do so. Some cases that's good, but when it comes to sports, I don't really see that it being very, very effective. So it's just part of the deal. So that's one of the hard things you got to do. You got to, as much as you got to look at measurables, you got to almost look at personality traits, heart, competitors, and weigh that more than measurables, because ultimately that's what you're going to want, more football players versus the guy that wins or looks good in the underwear Olympics.
What I keep coming back to, whether it's Nebraska, Alabama, New England Patriots, or other, it seems like organizations and universities or programs that have the priority known, a lot of this is simple.
You need everybody pulling and moving in the same direction. I think one of the things that really hurt Nebraska, heck, just started off with Steve Peterson and Frank Solich. Frank's going one way, thinking this is what he needs to do. Steve's like, oh, no, we're not only pivoting, we're going the other way. So, yeah, that's part of it. That's probably the way it was before Nick Saban got down to Alabama. Can't really say that about Ohio State because Ohio State was still winning, but I think Urban Meyer came in there and kind of really settled things down and put that thing in the warp speed. Even Clemson, before Dabo kind of started getting rolling, he had to deal with some issues. It was in the, if you ever watch one of the, I guess, documentaries or hour-long shows of his coaching upbringing, wasn't as easy as it looks now, to get kids down to Clemson or get the resources in place to help them be competitive, let alone stay on top. So, everybody needs to be pulling in the same direction. And one of the things that always sticks in my mind is whether it was the janitor, fourth team guy, second team guy, new incoming freshman, All-American, coach, staff. I don't even know if we had analysts back then or whatever, assistant coach, GAs. Everybody was working for the common goal, and that's for to win. And that's why you had that so much respect on it. Equipment guys as well. I don't want to, not mention anybody, but everybody was doing what's right for the university first. What people don't understand is, what kids don't understand these days is, if you don't put yourself above the team and you just worry about playing your best for your teammates, which ultimately is playing your best as an individual, and you have team success, all the individual accolades will come. And they will come in abundance. It will come actually in abundance for guys that normally wouldn't get them. They come in abundance. So when you start getting those individual accolades, then you start getting a more spotlight to, if you have, aspirations to go to the next level. What these kids don't understand, this is what the funny thing is, because I don't think kids across America put a lot of emphasis on winning, right? Or going to a place that, one of the big things, I want to go somewhere that was winning, because I want to go to a bowl game. I'm coming from Minnesota. I want to go down there like Florida or something. So what they don't understand is when these GMs are out there and they have all these guys like the, with the different colors like you got on the screen up there, and whatever they have their color code as, the guy that might be say in that third level there, which is green, he might be moving up to where that dark green is if he's from Alabama. Now, if you take that guy
or Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, or Nebraska, whatever. Well, I'm just saying because Alabama won it last year, So just say you take that guy and put his measurables up there against a guy, say, from Vanderbilt, right? Same position. The guy from Vanderbilt probably played 4 years because there's not as much depth. This guy played 2 years. Say he has, national championship or two. He's all SEC dudes, second team or third team. But when they get on the bench, 40, turn on the film, guy from Vanderbilt is pretty much dominating, the only guy on his team. They're taking the guy that's not as good individually because he's coming from a winning program higher in the NFL draft. Guys don't understand that. And sometimes they got.
But how can they? Because there's nobody at Vanderbilt who could tell them the story.
Well, the dude from Vanderbilt is going to get drafted where he's going to get drafted. But what I'm saying is that guys, there's probably people that will tell them at Vanderbilt whether they're listening, but it's also part of their circumstances. And so in order to say, the supply and demand, whether you come back or not, X, Y, and Z, you got to make the decision smartly and not impulsively.
It's very known about Florida State, Miami, when everybody talks about the Ohio State, where the fraternity of being a player there holds not only a path to how you're going to get to the pros, but there's a road, because those dudes will tell you, one, I can vouch for you, two, because I know where you're from, I know what you've been through.
Right.
That existed for Nebraska until 2001.
Yeah.
Then that changes.
Yeah. Then there was a stop sign and the road was closed, and it was permanently under construction for 4 years.
And then
or however long it was.
Right. And now it's kind of what you were talking about with the young folks. I'm not sure the folks remember what it was like to have the path, to have the pathway. And that Husker birthright.
Sure.
To having a faster track to the NFL
or whatever,
and conference titles or whatever,
or to be a good player.
Right.
It's probably not, because I think a lot of guys come to college and view themselves as like independent contractors. I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm here to do my thing, X, Y, and Z. Now, you know where that starts? That starts from the 7-on-7 coaches, middle school coaches, the high school coaches, because they're putting themselves above the team. So if somebody's been put above 21 other guys, if you think about offense and defense, right? It's 11-11. And then he comes to college. Why would he think any different? Why would he think there needs to be a pecking order in the locker room because he views himself just as good as you because maybe he has 10,000 more Twitter followers or whatever they're on.
Yeah, that part.
So they're a victim of their circumstance, but then once they get that harsh reality, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with somebody telling you, look, you had a decent year, but you're not ready. You're not ready. You need to kind of, you know what I mean?
What happened?
It doesn't mean if somebody tells you you're not ready, that doesn't mean that you're not good. It means you're just not necessarily ready for what you think you're ready for. So the best thing is let's sit up here together and let's find a way to make sure you are ready. Because when you come out there and you're ready, your football play or whatever you're talking about is going to be a lot easier and it's going to be more fruitful for you from the beginning. So I'm trying to save you from yourself, considering you aren't equipped to deal with some of the things that you're trying to equip to face very shortly.
Well, they don't know what they don't know. And there are a lot of people who have been armed with, you just being a hater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foreman just being a hater. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And no. What Foreman's doing is he's educating.
Yeah. See, the hardest thing about football versus hockey, definitely basketball. There's no minor league. There's no NFL Europe to go to. I guess you could go to Canada, but it's not directly with the NFL.
Different games.
And just say, okay, fine. There's just the NFL and there's Canadian Football League. After that, there's nowhere else to go. And there's so many players.
Why is there no minor league? Have we figured that out yet?
I think the NFL owners are like, nah, we want it all. They should have it.
Well,
NFL Europe was great because you got Kurt Warner out there. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Just follow what NBA did in creating pilot programs.
I think it's insurance. I don't know, man. I mean, that's a good question. I think we need to track down Roger Goodell.
I mean,
and ask him.
We know that there is you have practice squads, and whenever a new league pops up, there are a bunch of people who pop up ready
Yeah,
for this.
ready
thing.
for it, and also at these towns that or cities that they had them at, like the most recent one, the football was good, and the attendance start to really ramp up because it was
Mhm.
actually really good football. I don't know why, but really that's what separates football from a lot of. That's why making the right decision, doing the right thing, understanding the long game versus the short game, understanding that competition is so thick. Because just to get on the field at the University of Nebraska is an accomplishment in itself. It's not a birthright. You're not entitled to it. It's something that you should appreciate and, definitely have in perspective because there's plenty of people that can come in here and do what you do if they get the opportunity. Or if you're choosing not to do what everybody else is doing, then you can find somebody. I can find a knucklehead anywhere. I can find somebody that wants to kind of, fake it till you make it type of deal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You can find those anywhere. I mean, those are dime a dozen. You need to be trying to separate yourself from the normal and exceed expectations. And so, football is a hard sport to play. And there's no minor league. There's no, Europe, and you can go to, you can play over in Israel. You can play over in Spain. You can play in the there's nowhere else to go because once you're done. So if you decide to jump out there, okay, and once you leave the confines of Lincoln, to say Lincoln,
Mhm.
You have a ton of safety nets, right? You got support staff which Nebraska has a tremendous support staff from mental health, nutrition, whatever you need, right?
Mhm.
And their support staff, with guys that work for with and for the football team. You got the coaches, then you got players that you might have came in with in your class or close class before you or after you that you can consider friends. You get up there and try to get out there with some grown men and you're not ready to work and you can't produce and you just say, oh, I'm going to go out there and sleepwalk through the first half of a preseason game. Well, I can promise you this comes the preseason games are usually on Saturday. Monday, you might be already back in Lincoln.
But think of it this way. So Nebraska has 150 kids under the umbrella, right? And they're insured, they're provided for at some level, right?
Sure.
Different levels. So if you can do it for 150, minor league teams, NFL teams could do it for 50
Right.
as a development place running the same system and then set an age boundary. Let's just say that, you 30 and under, like arbitrary number.
Yeah, I mean,
you could put those in place. I mean, Kansas City can find. I mean, think about it. Omaha would be a great place for a minor league for Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Like you're connected. There's enough Iowa and Nebraska football players around for you to be able to draw and have competition for those jobs.
But it's just when do you do it because the offseason, or at least was the offseason, was so important. You know what I mean? Now they don't really have an offseason.
Well, think about it this way: 1% of football players play in the NFL.
Oh, I know. I agree with you.
Like literally 99%.
I'm talking about an NFL sanctioned one from the perspective of the mini camps and stuff were kind of like it, but it didn't have the number of players because you had guys that were generally going to make the roster. So to have another league, then that would require them to actually, do some extra work.
Well, but basketball goes up and down. Like you can go from right. Baseball, you can go up and down. Hockey, you can go up and down.
I agree with you because I look at it like this: if I played 6 games in, whatever minor league, and the Minnesota Vikings call me up, you ain't gonna hear me talking about I'm worn out,
right?
Or if I played the full season is and here's the thing is the season wouldn't be 16, 17 games. It would probably be 6 to 8 games.
Right.
I look at it.
It's resume.
I'm already in game shape.
And it's resume.
Yeah.
It's resume. And then you can highlight and show out and get
an
invite.
I got the insight. I got the off season to rest.
Right? I mean, real off season.
Yeah. Like I say you get called up and you ball out and look at PJ Walker down there in Carolina. Sam Darnold gets his shoulder blown out. He was in the XFL, I think, right? Or the last league. He balled out. He probably would have been an MVP of the league if it didn't get shut down. Coach Rule coached him at Temple. Now look at him getting an NFL start.
Joshua Johnson's
still playing.
He's still playing.
Hey, I'm telling you, you get in the best position is either punter, long snapper, or backup quarterback.
And you can never have enough of them.
You can never have. Yeah, you can't. If you run the scout team, you're out there and you're going to be the best teammate to the guy that's the starter or the first round pick or the future of the franchise.
But wouldn't that give you like an actual practice squad?
You could. It would be very advantageous for it, but I think it would be hard. I think right now to get all the owners on board to kind of put the resources into it, because you're going to have to pay the players. It's not something that can't be done. It's just whether here's what I would say. The NFL product is, which I always tell people, the NFL's entertainment is so fruitful.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any like zest to do something else because, like, dude, we could just.
But they have the money. This is enhanced product,
right?
From the bottom up.
But I just answered your question though.
We did it. So when I'm in the minor league basketball circuit, and we're telling people from an independent standpoint, you shouldn't have private owners running these minor league teams. They should be under the umbrella of the NBA. And we had to show them how it was done and had to tell them how it was going to be done. And then inch it was and went from ABA to CBA to D League to G League, because we had to keep showing them at the next level that, oh, there really is financial and physical value for us being in control of what happens beneath us.
Right.
So I don't know. At some point, I think the NFL needs to get it together. I'll call,
Maybe they're doing when Tom Brady retires and there's no other good QBs. They got to start developing. Tom Brady going to mess around and play till he's like 50.
What is that? Like, come on, Jay. There has to be a reason. He can't. Just
he knows how to play He knows how to play the position of quarterback.
So
what these teams are doing. Here's the thing. The defenses that they're running aren't next level. The players aren't very good football players from a schematic standpoint, a technique standpoint, and they're all, they're probably better athletes, right? This dude is up there beating him just on his head alone.
Well, he's playing catch. He's playing pitch and catch.
Like
he's not being hit. Ain't nobody hit him at the knee. Nobody's pressing, right? They can't hit him in the head.
Well, that's not it. He's playing the position of quarterback better than anybody else. You know how many running quarterbacks that came and left the league by the time Tom Brady's still doing the same thing? I mean, from RG3 to Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield. I mean, all these dudes come in and Tom Brady is still doing the dang thing.
I'll say this. Nobody holds a football less than Tom Brady.
Well, I mean, that's fine. That's a great statement. But at the end of the day, he's playing quarterback better than anybody else ever has done it. They have not figured out quarterback is not a position that you're going to win in the underwear Olympics. You are not going to win that position.
Well,
you're not going to win.
That's not what Tom said.
Yeah, Tom said, "Hey, I was out there, my
tighty whities,
dad bought at 22 or whatever he was, 23, and I'm still up here doing work." So I mean, it's some people try to talk themselves into changing the quarterback position. It's one of the few positions in professional sports that it does not matter. You have to be, at the end of the day, to win a championship, you have to be able to play the position of quarterback. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady,
Joe Flacco, Trent Dilfer.
You got to be well. And part of playing the position of quarterback is playing keep away,
right?
It is. The first Super Bowl with the Giants, Eli had been throwing interceptions every single week. They told him, just do not throw an interception during the playoffs, and we'll win a championship. There you go.
See, he's back there with Lynn Dawson. Back there talking about
Lynn Dawson. They had a picture of Lynn Dawson at halftime at the Super Bowl smoking a cigarette
on the sideline.
Man, I'm stressed out, man. DP, this is the Super Bowl, man. He's like, I need to take me a drag real quick. Take the edge off.
Oh man.
He's like, hey man, what was the coach name talking about? They were trickulating. What's his name?
Yeah, Hank Stram.
Hey, say, hey, Coach Hank, you got a lighter? You got a lighter? He come over there talking.
No. Hank Stram told the story of beers at halftime.
Dude,
he would go to coach's office and just drink beer.
They were wild back then.
Man, it's good stuff. So Rocky Rooster from the Lincoln Stars was here today. He says he forgot to give away tickets for Friday. So we've got a couple of 4-packs that we will give away. Nick, we need more questions for you. Yeah. So we got 2 4-packs to give away for Friday's Lincoln Stars game. And we'll do that next. Nick Trivia rides again.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
With flexible terms, trusted advice, and competitive rates. When you work with us, we'll know your name, but we'll also get to know your home dreams too. Security First Bank of Lincoln. Voted Best Small Bank in Nebraska by Newsweek magazine. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 505011.
Lincoln's mega liquidation store is here. Wholesale Logistics opens Friday on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, laundry detergent, and more. Brand new mattresses 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG scratch and dent appliances 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, opening Friday at 2811 West O Street.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
We'll see a chance of showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon as we'll top out near 57. South winds at around 10 to 20. Partly cloudy tonight with a low down to 37. We'll see windy conditions developing tomorrow as northwest winds could gust over 30 with an afternoon high of around 50. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
This is a Broncos Radio Network update.
Touchdown, Denver! How about that? I like that!
Broncos insider Brandon Cristal, following the big win Sunday in Big D, head coach Vic Fangio was asked if the bar was raised after his team beat the Cowboys, winners of 6 straight so handily, 30-16.
We're 5-4. The bar is to get to 6-4.
Unnamed Broncos fans are becoming more familiar with is rookie linebacker Jonathan Cooper, who had his first and second career sack Sunday. Here's a 7th rounder from Ohio State.
The energy started early with our defense, and I feel like we just fed on that. I fed on that. It's always a high feeling when you see like older guys or guys that you just came in with, having a great game and having energy. And I feel like I feed off of that and just kept going.
Broncos players were off Tuesday, back to work Wednesday to get ready for the Eagles. They did waive cornerback Duke Dawson Jr. and promote guard Austin Schlottman to the 53-man roster.
Back to Old School with DP and J. Presented by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Pumps in a back, we like to dance with the pumps in a back,
It's
I'm thinking about old boy in them leopard print speedos.
yeah, look, I almost lost a girlfriend over this video. We were going to the Hammer concert, and she saw the video. It was talking about, how come you don't wear those? Look, you about to get left. You don't make me break up with you right before the concert.
Just imagine if Hammer tried to discipline his kids. They'd be like, Dad, I seen you in them leopard print mankinis.
Nah, but the rule is nobody talks to Hammer. Hammer is a gangster in the realest sense.
He's from Oakland, right?
The story was, so there's several stories, but one was Method Man and Redman. So Redman's telling a story that he made a joke about Hammer back in the day when Hammer was top. But he was coming out to LA to do a show, and he told a joke, and dude said, you can't go to Oakland, man. And he said, what do you mean? He said, Hammer looking for you. And he thought it was a joke. He was like, right. It's Hammer, man. Right. Hammer pants. Come on, man. He goes, nah. This is not how this works. So he said he got to Oakland, hid out until the Hammer sent his representative for a formal apology. They had the dude from third base tell the story that they put Hammer in the video.
Oh, for making fun of Hammer?
And he said he said it was like going to see the Pope, man. I had to go kiss the ring, man. he goes, all the rappers that talk it, Hammer's the one.
Right.
Like Hammer's the one is like, I'm not gonna be disrespected.
Right. You've been summoned.
You got to kiss the ring of Hammer. And he was serious with it. All right, Nick, we got 402-464-5685. We got 2 pair of 4 tickets to see the Lincoln Stars Friday night, 7 o'clock at the Ice Box. Compliments to Coach Rocky Russo. You can call in if you want to win. Nick has a trivia question. I think Jay may be able to come up with one. I might have 1 or 2 in my hip pocket. I might be able to pull out and see if we can get wins in this thing. So let's do it.
All right, we got somebody on the line here, so we'll.
It takes Big Sky a little while long.
He exchanged pleasantries.
He's not as bad as Rico. So
Rico get on there everything.
No, Jay. No. There'll be like a guest. There'll be
a Rico do
Jay, like it. So it's top of the hour is the interview, and the dude calls in, or Rico calls him, and Rico is like, "So how's the family? Family good? Everything? Yeah. You have a good weekend? I checked out your Twitter, and the third tweet you had from Wednesday, that was dope, man. That was sweet. Yeah. And then my baby's fine. She's good. Ella's great. Rachel's fine. Rico!
Even no, he'll even do it if we're running late or if the guest is running late. He's done it before where he just talks to him for about 5 minutes, and we're just sitting through the glass, so we can't yell at him. So
yeah, just
here we are.
It's like, come on, this Big Sky.
Look at little Mikey. There it is. Here comes Mike.
Mikey. Let's bring in Mikey on the Honda Lincoln Hotline. Mikey, what's up?
Not much. How about you guys?
It's good. Yeah, we've been talking about life cereal, so Mikey has been on our minds all day. Nick has a trivia question. Nick, if you would, sir.
All right, Mike. I need 3 of the top 5 rushers in the NFL as of right now.
Oh my God. The only one comes to mind is Sue.
No, running backs, man.
Oh, rushers. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yep. I'm going to lose that one. Sorry.
He said Ndamukong Suh is the best rusher.
I was like,
get him, Mike. Get him, Mike.
Like, 1 second. I should have explained that better.
Who we got? Who's on the line? Big Sky.
He gives us the palms up.
He just waved it off.
He just gives us the whole palms up.
He was like, oh.
You got to pass the dude through?
Yeah, I am.
Well, let's get through.
Identify yourself.
Yeah. Who we got?
This is Roger.
Roger, what's up, Roger? Yeah, Big Sky.
Doing great. Don't ask me anything about the NFL, though.
Okay, I'll switch it up for you, man.
Nick.
All right, Nebraska women's basketball opened up their season yesterday, won 108-50. Who led them in scoring?
Young lady.
That
She
is
got
right.
tip of my tongue. New. I don't know. Can't think of her name.
All right, man. Sorry, I gotta do this.
Mike calling back?
Mike is back.
All right, Mike. You back?
Yep, I'm back.
All right.
It's a different mic, but I'm back.
Oh,
Okay. There we
back
go.
like he never left.
All right.
All right, Mike. I need
never left.
3 of the top 5 rushers in the NFL right now in terms of rushing yards.
All right. Well, I think Derrick Henry is probably still at the top. He was like 200 yards ahead of the next player. And then Jonathan Taylor's up there. I know that.
5 seconds.
And then Nick Chubb, I'm going to say. Gotta be up there.
Oh, yes. Well, I got you both there.
Got them both.
Yeah.
Well done. Well
All
done.
right, Mike. There you go.
And we're not, because Russo's. Well, we can. We'll close out with one. How about
Perfect.
That? How about that? We'll close out with one.
Oh,
so are they lining up now?
we got a caller
It's
actually.
a full sprint.
All right, Jay, you got a question?
Sure.
All right, perfect.
I got an NFL question.
That's
good?
totally fine. Yeah, whatever you want.
Let's just ask him. Nick, just bring him in because Big Sky will.
Big Sky's confused right now.
It'll be Thursday before he gets a call.
Oh, what a shame. Don't look at me like that. You taking forever. You're like Betty White over there, man. I know, but I'm just saying.
He looked at us
There
like
you
he
go.
was
It's
mad.
Blake.
At
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
us. Don't be mad at us, bro.
I guess we go at the speed of Big Sky, which is slow.
Like he could just
Methodical.
mouth the word.
Yeah, methodical.
Look, man.
He's like, I'm just gonna slowly patch these guys through.
Uh,
Are you writing it on a board? Okay, we're not. Nobody's there.
This guy's.
What is going
Look how
on?
he hold the phone though.
Yeah.
He answered the phone like, yeah, what up? Who this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my name is Big Sky.
Mike is back.
Another Mike? Mike.
Mike. Yeah, no, this is the same Mike.
Oh, Mike. Not the one that just won, right?
Yeah, I just won, but I just
Oh.
got hung up on, so I don't know what was going on.
All right, Mike, we'll put you on hold.
Yeah, put you on hold, man. Big Sky will get to you here in a second.
He is struggling right now, and the phone bank is full.
Okay. You just hung up on Mike.
There's a microphone right there.
I'm
There
bad
literally
at
is a mic-
reading lips, man.
Yeah. It's Jeff. Let's bring in
Yep.
Jeff. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? We're having a meltdown here. It's spectacular. Live radio is your friend. Big skyscraper. All right, Jay Foreman has a question for you.
Jeff, are you familiar
Hit
with
me.
the NFL and the stat leaders?
I hope so. Yes,
Uh,
I am familiar
Who
with the NFL,
leads?
absolutely.
Who leads the NFL in sacks?
I knew you were going to ask me that question. I knew that was the next
You
one.
felt my vibe, right?
I got you. I
All right.
got you. I could have gotten the rushers. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there and say Aaron Donald still.
Nope.
Oh, who is it?
We can't give you the question, man.
We can't give it. We need
Oh,
Andrew.
okay.
Andrew.
Mike, if you're calling, we have your info.
We
So
got
you are good.
We got it. Cool. So
Who's
let's go to
Andrew's next?
Let's go to Andrew on line 1. Let's go to Andrew. Andrew, what's up?
What's up, DP?
It's good. It's good. What's up, Andrew? All right, Jay, your question, please.
I'm gonna ask the same one. Maybe. Well, you couldn't have
No,
Googled it.
no.
Andrew, who leads the NFL in sacks? Do you have a on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you have an idea?
No, like a 2.
All right, I'll give you a hint.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm being nice. Santa J today. He had a infamous play on a Monday. Who was that? Badger? On a Monday night in a rivalry game.
5 seconds.
Oh.
3.
JJ Watt.
Nope.
Jeff. On 3. Jeff is on 3.
The same dude?
What's up, Jeff?
I'm back for more abuse.
He's back. That's really good.
That's the
though.
mentality to have.
That's really good. That's really good.
You guys are good, man. You're having fun. You're having fun.
Yeah, this is.
Go ahead,
this is-
DP. What's your question?
So Nick already asked who led the Lady
Mm-hmm.
Huskers in scoring yesterday against Maine. But you know me. Rules are. I'll change the question. Who was second? Who was second?
Oh, yeah, you got me on that one too, man. Stick with the NFL, or I can't.
We keep them on their toes, man. Listen, see, just when they think they know, you got to hook them up, man. You got to. Zach.
We had Jeff.
Zach is online too.
Oh, we
That's
got one
good.
for Zach. I got one.
Zach, what's up, Zach?
Hey, what's up, DP? How you guys doing?
We're good, man. Jay's got a
Zach,
question
this
for
is
you.
a layup, man. We've been talking about this all day. All right. Who led the Huskers in scoring off the bench last night?
Oh,
That means he was
no.
not a starter.
Oh, no.
Hey, Zach, I'm gonna give you give you a real big hint. They only had 3 points off the bench,
He's the only guy who scored off the bench last night.
and they only had 3 points. And
Man, man, this is one I'm gonna get stumped on for sure.
Oh.
I'm a still name along with her.
Oh, my heart hurts. That hurt my heart.
that was a good one.
That hurt my heart.
You think that was a good one?
That
Nick?
was a
That's
good
a
one.
great one.
That's a fantastic trivia question.
Zoinks.
That hurts my heart.
Zoinks.
That hurts.
Look at Big Sky.
I
over there.
have the
Hey,
next
Big
trivia.
Sky. Hey, Big Sky, like one of them kids when he gets mad at you, he turns around,
He
puts their
doesn't-
back to you.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't even want to look at you.
Look at
like-
look, he just answered. Yeah,
He's
what
like,
up? Who
he's,
this?
he's like my puppy. When I don't spend enough time with him, just turns his back on me. I got this next trivia. I got this.
Big Sky's heated.
I got this.
Are you good, Big Sky?
It's Andrew again. Andrew, what's up, Andrew?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
What's up?
Okay, here
Come
we
on,
go.
basketball.
Here we go. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. What number did Terrence Badgett wear for the University of Nebraska? Go.
Terrence who?
Oh,
Hit the
Oh no!
hit the
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Y'all are live. Y'all are wild. I know. He was like,
Badger's
I
like,
didn't even know that.
Badger's here listening. He's like, what?
it was in the show name, man. We Yeah.
That's fantastic.
This is brilliant. Jay, here's what's funny. This is all the people that know everything about what we talk about every day.
they probably didn't listen to the show too.
Like
Jay, that's like somebody being like, what number did Jay Foreman wear? And they'd be like, Jay who?
Oh, well, we're true. That's another. Oh,
Mike.
Hold on. Who's a different Andrew?
A different Andrew.
Diff Andrew.
Different Andrew.
Diff Andrew. What's happening?
Andrew, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Oh,
You're having a lot of fun.
well, this is
It's
radio.
a Wednesday. It's rainy. It's gloomy. It's dark outside.
Jay, go ahead and hit him.
All right,
real quick.
Andrew. This is. I don't know why I'm being so nice. I'm just giving you guys layups. So if you, Andrew, we might have to put you in timeout if you don't get this one.
Mhm.
What football number did Jay Foreman wear beside 44?
Hold on here.
Oh, hit the horn. Hit the horn. Hit the horn. Hit the horn.
What
you
did he
can't
say?
cheat at that one. You got it. Like he on his phone. I can hear him clicking.
Oh, he
How
was?
do you not know?
Was he typing?
Yeah. How do you not know?
I was just thinking of something, man.
Look, we're shooting worse than Nebraska's men's basketball team last night. What is going on? What is happening here? We are shooting. We are look.
Big Sky, do you know?
Off the
Look at
bench,
Big
Nebraska.
Sky.
Off the bench last night, Nebraska was 1 for 9.
On what?
Our listeners are currently
Off the
1
bench?
for 12. They're 1 for 12. Who's going to rescue us all? We need a shot at the buzzer. We need somebody to deliver us. Kenny. Kenny's on the Honda. We need somebody to deliver a win
Kenny
to
Red.
Husker Nation. Kenny, what's happening?
How's it going, guys?
All right, Kenny, tell me, Nick.
It's not going well.
Nick, give him a question, man.
Oh,
Give him a
man.
question. Give him a question.
All right, DP used this one earlier. Who Izzy Bourne led the Husker women's basketball team with 17 points yesterday in their win against Maine. Who was second?
That's a hard question.
No, it's easy. There are actually two correct answers.
Oh.
No, there's one. There's
5.
One. There's one.
4.
There's
3.
one.
Ring the buzzer.
Oh. We are ice cold. We are ice cold. We're going to throw the break. There is zero chance I'm going out of this show as a loser. So we're going to throw the break. When we come back, you guys call. Somebody step up and represent this listener base at the highest level. Because this performance, we are building a brick wall. Like this is terrible. We'll throw the break. We'll come back. We'll close out old school when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
This is what Rob Aller says. Ryan Day is clearly comfortable enough in his own unshaven skin not to care what others think. Whether that means saying goodbye to facial grooming or going for it on 4th and 3 when the prudent play might be to kick a field goal.
Do you hear yourself talking right now?
I read
This
it.
is ridiculous.
I read it on Sunday and did not think it was ridiculous.
You're crazy.
I did not think it was
That's so
ridiculous.
dumb.
I didn't think it was ridiculous.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Guys, we need to talk about a problem plaguing our society today: chronic fruitcake slander. Now, maybe you're thinking, I've had fruitcake. It's dry and heavy. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're eating the wrong fruitcake, because Grandma's Fruitcake is anything but. Their recipe uses the highest quality fruits, hand-sorted nuts, and adds the perfect amount of brandy, bourbon, and rum. Their desserts are known and loved across the country, and they're made right here in Southeast Nebraska. If you haven't tried them yet, you're missing out. Grandma's Fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of yum.
Tailgating wasn't just meant for weekends. Join 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Scan your app with any purchase on Tuesdays and you'll be entered to win a tailgate meal for 15 people. That's chicken nuggets, fresh fruit, and iced tea or lemonade. Winners will be contacted each Wednesday, and you can come see Tom and Bach from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 48th and O location or at South Point each week. It's Tailgate Tuesdays all season long at Chick-fil-A in Lincoln.
Man, we sure could use an easy win this season.
I hear you. That's why I suggested to the wife that we go to Magical Lights of Seward, the area's largest and most entertaining drive-through Christmas light show.
So, by suggesting going to Magical Lights of Seward, you got a win?
Yeah, my wife said it was the best idea I'd had in a long time. The kids loved the dazzling light show, synced with traditional and modern Christmas music, and we had an affordable, fun family experience.
Get your win too by pre-ordering your tickets today at magicallightsofseward.com/ticket.
This is a Broncos Radio Network update.
Touchdown, Denver! How about that? I like that!
Broncos insider Brandon Cristal, following the big win Sunday in Big D, head coach Vic Fangio was asked if the bar was raised after his team beat the Cowboys, winners of 6 straight so handily, 30-16.
We're 5-4. The bar is to get to 6-4.
Unnamed Broncos fans are becoming more familiar with is rookie linebacker Jonathan Cooper, who had his first and second career sacks Sunday. Here's a 7th rounder from Ohio State.
The energy started early with our defense, and I feel like we just fed on that. I fed on that. You know, it's always a hype feeling when you see like older guys or guys that you just came in with, you know, having a great game and having energy. And I feel like I feed off of that and just kept going.
Broncos players were off Tuesday, back to work Wednesday to get ready for the Eagles. They did waive cornerback Duke Dawson Jr. and promote guard Austin Schlottman to the 53-man roster.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Snoop Dogg. So Burke is up to save the day, to reset the reputation of all 93.7 The Ticket FM listeners, because it's been a tough afternoon. We're one for the entire afternoon, and now we're going to try to finish on a win.
The one
Nick's going to ask the question. Nick?
All right. So there were Alonzo Verge led the way last night with 5 assists for Husker men's basketball, Burke. Who else, who was second on the team in assists?
CJ Wilcher.
Dang, he got that quick.
Hey.
God bless Dirk. Burke,
we are celebrating you, and we will speak well of you in song. You have saved you have saved the entire listener base from ridicule and embarrassment. Thank you, kind sir, for stepping up when needed. Heroic.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Burke, as a matter of fact, you know what? We're going to throw in a cake because you saved the day. You saved the day, and winners get cake. Like that's how I was raised. Winners get cake. My grandma would always say, if we won, the cake on the Jay, you remember that cake stand that your grandmother had, the glass one that would put the dome over the top, right? And you couldn't even go up under it, but you was always looking for a little trace of like chocolate icing on the side that you could wipe off with your finger and not get in trouble.
I do remember that.
Yeah, Grandma said,
I got plenty of whoopings for that, man.
Yeah. Look at y'all. No, but my grandmother say, baby, how'd you do today? We won, Grandma. Go get you some cake. Yeah. Oh, real talk. Hey, Big Sky.
He's getting Burke's information right now.
Get him to the mic. Badge, come to the mic. Badge, come to the mic.
Yep.
Oh, let's bring in T Badge. Let's bring in Badge. Badge will take you from 6 to 8. Terrence Badgett. Terrence Badgett. Who? Dude actually said who?
That's okay.
Badge, tell him what number you wore.
I wore 43 and 5.
He wore 5 and 43.
Yeah, 5 first and then 43.
43, yeah.
Who's on the show tonight?
Tonight we got Eric Strickland. If you don't know who Eric Strickland is, I mean, you don't have to know Terrence Badgett. You got to know Eric Strickland.
Right? You hope.
And then you got T. Buchanan.
See, it's going to be a good show. You'll take it till 8 o'clock. Have you tried the cakes yet?
Yeah, I tried the cake.
You need to try another one.
See,
you need to try another one.
It's funny to talk about that cake stand because it was in the centerpiece.
Yes! Yep.
It was the centerpiece.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, that bad boy, it had a little sweat because it was that little steel glass. But hey, that bad boy was.
It was ceremonial.
It was like Fort Knox. You couldn't sneak in there to get nothing.
Yeah, my favorite was German chocolate.
Oh yeah,
yeah. German chocolate cake.
My grandmother mastered this Dutch chocolate, and I only got it on my birthday.
Okay.
Because we shared the same birthday.
Nice.
Me and my grandmother had the same birthday.
Bad. What high school you went to?
South.
South.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Omaha South.
Yep.
Did y'all eat chitlins up there?
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay,
please.
I just want to make sure.
Okay,
you ain't like.
You know, it's so funny though, because South Omaha is where the stockyards used to be at, because we're Packers. So once you come across that bridge, you start smelling the stockyards, bro. Them bad boys getting fried up.
DP don't eat chitlins.
My people tried.
Man, from the Rudy
I
to the
respect from the Rudy to the Tootie.
That's right.
Hot sauce vinegar,
No,
baby.
yeah, you gotta lick your fingers when you say it.
Hey, hot sauce and vinegar.
Hey, the hot sauce. It's the hot
Right.
sauce.
hey, you just be talking and just
Yeah.
half the bottle be gone. Look at Nick wondering.
From the Rudy to the Tootie.
Hey.
Like that is some John Witherspoon gospel right
Rudy
there.
to the tutor, baby.
Stay tuned. Uptown with 43 comes up next. Takes us till 8 o'clock. Hang out. We will talk to y'all tomorrow.